Hey beautiful Scorpio souls! Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to connect with you today because the energy I'm feeling around your sign right now is absolutely incredible. Someone out there cannot stop thinking about you, and I mean they are literally obsessed with the thought of you. The cards have been calling me to do this reading for you all week, and when I finally sat down with my deck, the messages that came through were so powerful, I actually got goosebumps. Before we dive in, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Feel into your Scorpio energy, that magnetic intensity that you carry. Someone is completely captivated by exactly that energy right now. They're not just thinking about you casually, they're imagining scenarios, dreaming about possibilities, and honestly, they might be losing sleep over thoughts of you. Let me shuffle these cards and see what the universe wants to reveal about this situation. The energy feels so charged right now, like there's this electric current running through the cards themselves. Okay, I'm feeling drawn to pull the first card, and wow. I just drew the Eight of Cups. Now this is interesting because traditionally, we might think of the Eight of Cups as walking away from something, but in this context, it's showing me something completely different. This person who can't stop imagining you, they've been walking away from other connections, other possibilities, because you've completely captured their imagination. They're leaving behind what they thought they wanted because you've shown them what they actually need. This card is telling me that this person has been on a journey of emotional discovery, and you are the destination they didn't even know they were looking for. They might have been in other situations, other relationships, other connections, but nothing felt right until you came into their awareness. The figure in this card is walking away from those 8 cups behind them, but they're walking towards something much more meaningful. And that something is you, Scorpio. What's fascinating is that this person might not have even met you yet, or if they have, the connection was brief. But your energy has left such a profound impact on their psyche that they can't shake the feeling that you're meant to be part of their story. They're imagining conversations with you, wondering what it would be like to really know you, to understand that mysterious Scorpio depth that you possess. I'm getting the sense that this person is actually quite practical in other areas of their life, but when it comes to you, they're allowing themselves to dream in ways they normally wouldn't. You've awakened something in them that was dormant, some part of their romantic imagination that they'd maybe given up on. Let me pull another card to see more about what's going on in their mind. And I'm getting the Knight of Wands. This is perfect energy, Scorpio. This person isn't just passively dreaming about you, they're actively planning how to make something happen. The Knight of Wands is all about taking action, about moving forward with passion and determination. In their imagination, they're not just seeing you, they're seeing themselves pursuing you. They're thinking about how to approach you, how to get your attention, how to show you that they're serious about wanting to know you better. This Knight energy tells me they're ready to take risks for you, ready to put themselves out there in ways that might surprise even them. What I love about this combination is that the Eight of Cups showed us they're ready to leave behind what doesn't serve them, and the Knight of Wands is showing us they're ready to charge toward what does. You represent both the ending of their old patterns and the beginning of something they've never experienced before. This person might be planning their approach carefully. They're not just going to stumble into your life randomly, they're strategizing, thinking about the best way to make an impression on someone as discerning and intuitive as a Scorpio. They know you can see through superficial gestures, so they're trying to figure out how to show you their authentic self right from the start. I'm also getting that this person might be feeling a sense of urgency about reaching out to you. The Knight of Wands doesn't like to wait, and once this person made the decision that they want you in their life, every day that passes without taking action feels like wasted time to them. Let me see what else the cards want to reveal. I'm drawn to pull the Four of Pentacles, and this is giving me such specific insight into their mindset. This person is usually very protective of their resources, their time, their emotional energy. They don't typically let people in easily, but when it comes to you, they're realizing they want to break down those walls they've built around themselves. The Four of Pentacles traditionally represents holding on tightly to what you have, being protective and sometimes even possessive of your resources. But in this reading, it's showing me that this person is protective of their feelings for you. They're holding on to every interaction you've had, every moment they've seen you, every detail they've learned about you, and they're treasuring these things like precious resources. They might be someone who usually keeps their cards close to their chest emotionally, but you've made them want to be vulnerable in ways they never have before. They're imagining what it would be like to share their world with you, to let you see the sides of themselves they normally keep hidden. This card is also telling me that this person sees long-term potential with you. They're not just imagining a casual connection, they're thinking about building something substantial and lasting. The Four of Pentacles represents security and stability, and they're envisioning creating that kind of foundation with you. What's beautiful about this energy is that they recognize your worth, Scorpio. They're not taking the possibility of connecting with you lightly. They understand that you're not someone who gives your trust or your heart easily, and they're prepared to earn both. They're imagining proving themselves to you, showing you through consistent actions that they're worthy of your time and attention. I'm feeling called to pull another card because the energy around this situation is so multifaceted, and I just drew the Hermit. This is absolutely fascinating in this context. The Hermit typically represents soul-searching, inner wisdom, and solitude. But here it's showing me that this person is going through a period of deep introspection, specifically because of their feelings for you. They're spending time alone, really examining what you mean to them and why you've had such a profound impact. This isn't superficial attraction, this is soul-level recognition. The Hermit carries a lantern to light the way through darkness, and for this person, you are that light. You've illuminated something within them that they didn't even know was there. In their imagination, they're not just thinking about surface-level interactions with you. They're contemplating the deeper aspects of who you are, trying to understand the layers of complexity that make you uniquely you. They're drawn to your Scorpio mystery, but they also want to be the person who gets to discover what lies beneath that enigmatic exterior. The Hermit also suggests that this person might be taking time to prepare themselves before approaching you. They're doing inner work, maybe addressing their own issues or patterns, because they want to be the best version of themselves when they enter your life. They understand instinctively that you deserve someone who has done their own healing work. This card is telling me that their feelings for you are causing them to question everything they thought they knew about love and connection. You've shown them a different way of being, a different standard of depth and authenticity, and they're rising to meet that standard. Let me pull one more card to understand what they're specifically imagining about your potential connection. And I'm getting the Page of Swords. This is such an interesting card to appear in a love reading because pages represent new beginnings and fresh perspectives, while swords deal with communication and mental connection. This person is imagining the conversations they'll have with you, Scorpio. They're excited about the intellectual and emotional exchanges that could happen between you. They sense that you're someone who can match them mentally, someone who won't be intimidated by deep discussions or complex topics. The Page of Swords is curious and eager to learn, and this person is imagining all the things they'll discover about you through conversation. They want to know your thoughts, your opinions, your philosophy on life. They're anticipating the thrill of mental stimulation that comes from connecting with someone who thinks as deeply as they do. This card also suggests that they might be planning to communicate with you soon. Pages are messengers, and the Page of Swords specifically deals with messages and communication. They might be crafting the perfect text, planning the ideal conversation starter, or working up the courage to reach out in some way. What I love about this energy is that they're not just physically attracted to you. They're attracted to your mind, your way of thinking, your unique perspective on the world. They're imagining debates and discussions, and those late-night conversations where you lose track of time because you're both so engaged with each other's thoughts. The Page of Swords can also indicate someone who is young at heart or new to love, and this person might be feeling like they're experiencing attraction and connection in a completely new way because of you. Even if they've had relationships before, what they're feeling for you is unlike anything they've experienced previously. Now I'm being called to pull a card about what action they're planning to take, and I just drew the Three of Wands. This is perfect, Scorpio. The Three of Wands is all about planning and foresight, about looking toward the horizon and planning for future success. This person isn't just dreaming about you. They're actively planning how to make a connection happen. They're looking at their options, considering different approaches, maybe even seeking advice from friends or doing their own research about the best way to approach someone like you. The Three of Wands represents someone who is confident about their future prospects, and this person feels confident that they can create something meaningful with you if they approach it the right way. This card often appears when someone is expanding their horizons, exploring new territories, and that's exactly what this person is doing emotionally. You represent uncharted territory for them, a new kind of connection they've never experienced before, and they're excited about exploring that possibility. The figure in the Three of Wands is looking out over the water, watching ships in the distance, and this person is similarly watching for the right opportunity to make their move. They're not going to rush in unprepared. They're waiting for the perfect moment when they can approach you with confidence and clarity about their intentions. I'm also getting that this person might be making changes in their life to be ready for you. The Three of Wands can indicate preparation and getting your affairs in order, and they might be working on themselves, their situation, or their circumstances so that they can offer you something substantial when they do make their approach. Let me pull one more card to see what the outcome of this situation might be. And I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, Scorpio, this is such a beautiful card to end on. The Nine of Pentacles represents abundance, luxury, independence, and self-sufficiency. But in a relationship context, it often indicates a connection that enhances rather than diminishes both people involved. This card is telling me that this person envisions a relationship with you that would be mutually beneficial and enriching. They're not looking to complete themselves through you or to lose themselves in connection. They want to create something where you both maintain your individual strength and independence while choosing to share your lives. The Nine of Pentacles is also about enjoying the finer things in life, and this person wants to share experiences of beauty, luxury, and pleasure with you. They're imagining taking you to beautiful places, sharing incredible meals, experiencing art and culture together. They want to spoil you and be spoiled by you in return. This card suggests that this person has worked hard to create a life they're proud of, and they want to share that life with someone equally accomplished and self-possessed. They recognize that you're not someone who needs to be rescued or taken care of. You're someone who chooses to be with someone because you want to be, not because you need to be. The woman in the Nine of Pentacles is surrounded by abundance, but she's also alone, content in her own company. This person understands that you're complete on your own, and they're attracted to that self-sufficiency. They want to be chosen by you, not needed by you. I'm getting such a strong sense that this person is preparing to make their move very soon, Scorpio. All of these cards together are painting a picture of someone who has moved beyond just imagining and into active planning and preparation. The energy feels like it's building toward action rather than staying in the realm of fantasy. Let me pull one final card to see what message the universe wants to leave you with about this situation. And I'm getting the Two of Cups. This is absolutely perfect as a closing card because the Two of Cups represents mutual attraction, partnership, and the beginning of a deep emotional connection. This card is confirming that what this person is feeling isn't one-sided, Scorpio. There's a recognition here that goes both ways, even if you haven't fully acknowledged it yet. The Two of Cups shows two people coming together as equals, both bringing something valuable to the connection. What's beautiful about this card in this position is that it suggests this situation is moving from imagination into reality. This person has been imagining you, dreaming about you, planning how to approach you, And this card is saying that their dreams have a strong foundation in potential reality. The Two of Cups also indicates that when this connection does manifest in the physical world, it's going to feel natural and right to both of you. There won't be games or confusion, just honest attraction and the beginning of something that has the potential to grow into something really beautiful. This card is encouraging you to be open to new connections, Scorpio. Your natural inclination might be to be skeptical or guarded, but this reading is showing that someone genuine is trying to enter your life. They're not approaching you with ulterior motives or surface-level attraction. They're drawn to the real you, including all the intensity and depth that comes with being a Scorpio. So here's what I want you to take away from this reading. Beautiful Scorpio. Someone out there is completely captivated by you, but in the best possible way. They're not obsessing in an unhealthy manner. They're inspired by you. You've awakened something in them that was dormant, shown them a new standard of connection and depth. This person is taking time to prepare themselves to approach you properly because they recognize your worth and they want to do this right. They're not just thinking about casual interaction, they're envisioning building something substantial and lasting with you. The cards are strongly suggesting that this moves from imagination to reality very soon. This person is almost ready to make their move, and when they do, it's going to be thoughtful, genuine, and designed to show you exactly how much you mean to them. I want you to trust your instincts about people, Scorpio, but also be open to being surprised by someone's depth and sincerity. Sometimes the most meaningful connections come from unexpected places or in ways we don't anticipate. The energy around this reading feels so positive and full of potential. Someone sees you, really sees you, and they're not intimidated by your intensity or complexity. They're attracted to it. They want to earn your trust and prove themselves worthy of your time and attention. Keep your eyes open, beautiful Scorpio, because love might be approaching you in a way that's both grander and more genuine than you've experienced before. Someone out there thinks you're absolutely incredible, and they're getting ready to show you just how much you mean to them. The universe is aligning to bring this connection into your life, and from what the cards are showing me, it's going to be worth the wait.